And now, Nikki Glaser!
Kimmel Live. I'm your guest host, Nikki Glaser Live. Oh, this is so exciting. I really, really hope this goes well tonight. But if it doesn't, they're just going to green screen Jimmy onto my dress later on. So everything's fine. I am the final guest host for the summer. But luckily, as a straight woman, I'm used to coming last. So, or not at all. Of course I'm kidding. I'm probably bi. But we have got some major Hollywood dirtbag news today. Disgraced former producer and potted plant ejaculator Harvey Weinstein has been granted an appeal. Back in 2020, of course, he was convicted of first and third degree rape, which is so upsetting. Even more upsetting is that rape has degrees. Is it the weather? Yeah, it's a dry raping. No, rape is rape. At the moment, Weinstein is still in prison and on around-the-clock suicide watch, meaning women come to the prison day and night hoping to watch him commit suicide. Please pull an Epstein. Please pull an Epstein. A lot of you have probably seen me on the Comedy Central roast where I make fun of celebrities, but since I'm hosting a late-night show, I just thought it would be appropriate to roast some politicians while I'm here. Thank you. Well, there's a lot of freaks in Washington who deserve a good roasting, and I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna take them all down at once in the first ever edition of Nikki's Speed Roast. All right, here we go. Let's start. Okay. I mean, what can you say about Donald Trump that he hasn't already heard at this point? Oh, I know. Yes, I'd love to have sex with you. Can't wait to have your body on mine. Look at him. Well, at least we now know the answer to the question, what if a bloated factory farm pig corpse could grab your More specific? Joe Biden, he's so old, he had COVID-1. Biden. If he gets a second term, it's actually very exciting. He'll be the first president in his 80s and the first president to be assassinated by a slick bathtub. So that's cool. Mike Pence. Mike Pence is so boring and white, CBS just picked him up for 3 more seasons. And listen, I know we're having fun right now, but on a serious note, I do want to say Kamala Harris is still missing, and if you have any information on her whereabouts, please contact her parents. They miss her. We don't, but they do. I have a theory, though, that we haven't seen much of the vice president lately because she sentenced herself to jail. I think she just missed the rush of putting an innocent person behind bars. Have you done it? It feels great. Lindsey Graham. How is it possible that the name Lindsey is too masculine for him? He looks like the head of a group called Grandmothers Against Interracial Marriage. And Graham is not just his last name, it's also how much meth he gives his boy sex workers as a tip. So that's just fun fact. 1 gram. Nancy Pelosi. Okay, it would be easy to make a joke about Nancy Pelosi's looks, but I actually think the Embalmers did a really good job, so I'm not gonna go there. Nancy Pelosi, she's such a giving person. She even donated the extra skin from her facelift to reinforce Mitch McConnell's jawline. So that is so sweet. Let's see it. There it is. Oh, good old scrotum neck. I've always wondered what that thing in the back of my throat looks like up close, and now I know. Oh my God. Now that I've seen that photo of Mitch, my vagina is under severe drought restrictions, okay? He makes me drier than a Mormon wedding, but let's move on. Pete Buttigieg. What a trailblazer this guy is. He proves that just because you're gay does not mean you're cool. Poor Pete. Pete, I'm so sorry you got stuck with overseeing transportation. Ugh, I haven't seen a gay man that disappointed since I had sex with my first boyfriend. Matt Gaetz. Look at him. What a ladies' man, right? No, I'm sorry. I mean, what a child's man. He's the only guy whose forehead is taller than all of his girlfriends. You know, you'd think he'd have better hair for someone so good at grooming. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders looks like the guy you sit next to on a Southwest flight who eats hard-boiled eggs out of a plastic bag. Oh, this rodent. Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani, 9/11 was your shining achievement, and now it's your blood alcohol level. God, man, no one has squandered a legacy more than you. You used to be a hero, and now everyone hates you. It's like, I mean, I guess it's nice that white people finally have our O.J. Simpson. You're guilty, and we all know it. Ted Cruz. Everything is bigger in Texas, except your sad, soggy penis. Ted, of course, has put on a couple pounds over the past few years, but honestly, that's what happens when you're constantly eating Trump's ass. Oh, finally, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's proof that the left and the right really can come together. I mean, just look at her eyes. I actually appreciate this woman because now I know what it would look like if I had a daughter with Mickey Rourke. Marjorie, she's of course anti-abortion, and sadly, so was her mom. Am I going too hard on poor Marjorie? Marjorie, she's had a rough week. I should be nice. I know, Marjorie, you got swatted twice this week, which is terrifying, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. But let me just say, it really could not have happened to a dumber bitch. So, and that was Nikki's Speed Roast. That was so fun. Well, you know, ridiculous things are happening all over the world, not just in Washington. Down in Australia, there is a nightclub that has decided to implement an unusual new policy. Check it out.
A popular nightclub in Sydney, Australia is cracking down on, get this, unwanted staring. The club has threatened that if anyone stares at another person without verbal consent, they'll be kicked out of the club.
I really think the only thing creepier than staring at someone is asking if you can stare at them. Let me try it out. Guillermo, can I stare at you?
Yeah, sure.
Nice titties, bro. That felt good. I think we fell in love. Guillermo, I gotta ask you, what is like the worst date you've ever been on?
Oh my God.
Really? What?
I went out with this lady and she invited me to her apartment.
Yeah.
So I was like so happy, excited I was gonna get some action.
Yeah.
And we got to her apartment, I take out my clothes and everything, and she bring this big snake. And she told me, Guillermo, we're gonna have so much fun. I said, oh, not, and I start running.
And you didn't get to show her your big snake.
No.
Not fair at all.
My little snake, no.
I like that you're proud of it. Oh, yeah. Well, honestly, dating sucks no matter who you are. And I thought as a public service to all the singles out there that I'd like to get a new perspective on courtship by talking to the next generation of hopeless romantics. So, Mia, we are going to talk about dating. Yeah, I feel the same way. So, what dating advice do you have for me?
So, like, when you're dating,
Okay.
you kiss and lips,
Yike.
and the man gives you a ring if you're a woman.
I do want to get that ring someday. How do I get a ring?
You say, may you please get a ring for me?
Okay, I haven't tried that yet. Who should pay on a first date?
The boy.
The boy. What if it's two girls?
The older one?
I like that. That's the rule. What's the perfect first date?
June
June? June what?
15th.
June 15th. Great day. Should you kiss on a first date?
Yes?
Yes. Okay. Why do people kiss?
Because they think it's lovely.
They think it's lovely? Yeah, okay. What if your date is a bad kisser?
Maybe just break up.
You break up? I have broken up with my boyfriend 6 or 7 times. Do you think it's gonna last? We're together now.
No.
Thanks for shooting it to me straight. What's your perfect date? Where would you take them?
A concert of the Jurassic World soundtrack.
Oh my gosh, that's every girl's dream. What's your love language?
Bacon.
I think they just added that one, actually. When is it okay to ghost someone?
When you die?
Yeah, that is that's maybe the only time it's okay to ghost someone. What's a red flag on a first date?
He's ugly?
It's so true. Cohen, do you think I'll ever marry someone?
No?
Why? What's wrong with me?
Maybe they won't like your outfit.
Okay. What about my outfit?
Maybe the shoes.
Okay, so you don't like the shoes. I would like to point out that you're wearing Batman sandals. Is that correct? But you don't like my shoes. All right, Cohen, I think we're done here.
Yeah!
That is so triggering.